Hey YouTube, this is a video from Tech for Life, and today, due to popular demand, I will be reviewing the Elgato Hybrid ITV. Now, first question I was asked was, does the American version come with an antenna? Now, I live in Australia, sorry, I can't tell you whether the American version does come with an antenna. However, the Australian version did, and here it is. This is what you get. So, you know, it's okay antenna actually. This wasn't very good, and you get this little suction cup. So I thought I'd just show you how I set mine up and whether it was I got good reception, etc., etc. So firstly, this is the antenna I'm using now. So it's just this normal TV antenna I picked off from one of my old TVs, and there's the socket head, you know, standard. So anyway, what I do is I'm using this here. So this is called the this is the ITV nodule, and it's surprisingly very small, and it really is small. I can't emphasize that too much. If we compare it to this MacBook Pro remote, or remote for most Apple products, I mean, look at the size comparison there. It's really small, and that's really good thing when you take the lid off and you have to plug it into the computer over here. Where's my socket? There. That it, you know, it doesn't hang out too much. And see, my window has automatically opened, and it can't get any signal because I'm currently not connected to an antenna. So I'll connect ourselves to an antenna. Now I'm going to try out this antenna first, the one you get in the box. So I'll test this out. Now what I do is, I'll take you around to the back where I'm going to set it up. I have to firstly put down this plug, so I just stick it down. Now, if you really want to get the stick, trust me, use a little bit of water. It really helps. Now, what I've got to do is, I've just got to put this on. It's magnetized, so it sits like that. It's magnetized. It's pretty good, safe. And all I do is I just get the this normal antenna cable, and I'll plug it right in there. So try to plug that in. Now, there should be a window opening up right about now on my computer. And if you can hear the audio, that's what you get. Now this is normal TV. Now this is kids TV, ABC, and I can get digital. I can also get HD TV. Well, digital is HD, but I mean true HD, 10 HD, etc., etc. So let me just find out where my channels are gone. Huh. Can't find it at the moment. Anyway, you can get HD TV up. Must be the settings. I have to retune it. Now this is the really annoying bit. You always have to keep retuning things to get signals, and it's hard to, for some reason, to get all the signals. I think it's probably my room, how I've got these two walls here. I put my antennae over there. It gets really irritating. Another really irritating thing about this, the Elgato Hybrid, this nodule over here, you can't be watching digital and analog at the same time. It like will switch straight away to between the two. You've got to actually change its settings because they use different megahertz, and that's really annoying. So you have to change between analog or digital, and you have to pick one. You know, if you're in a rural area, analog's the best, but in big, large, you know, urban cities, you know, digital is the best way to go, and it's got the higher resolution, as you can see up there. Now you've also got this like little remote on the screen. Now that's pretty useful because you can control it on your screen. Another really useful thing you get, if I can find where I put my remote, is in here. No, it's not in there. Wait with me for a sec. I try and find my remote. Oh, God, I should have prepared this earlier. Where is it? Here it is. Yeah, that's your Elgato ITV remote. Standard remote. And pretty much you can control start, stop. I mean, see here, I can pause it, and then if I press play again, you can see it playing back video again. You can also increase and decrease volume, change the channel. It's not bad. And then you press numbers to find the channel. See, but yeah, it's okay. However, I prefer to use this little remote. this remote is by far way more efficient, and you know, I carry this with my laptop all the time for music, and also I use it for front row. So if you just watch the screen while I press it, yeah. So this is where the receiver is. So you don't want to be pressing towards that. Anyway, it stopped, and I press again, starts again, change the channel. Now this is using the small antennae, and I had trouble using the small antennae, to tell you the truth. I can never receive all the channels. It's part of my room. If I tried different areas, it'd work. But I think it's due to this room where I've got the enclosed wall. However, I am doing well here, and I'm getting ABC, and I'm getting no glitches. The really annoying thing is, if it doesn't work properly, you see it pixelate and start and stop, and it's really hard to watch. Anyway, if you bear with me for a second, I'm just going to change the antennas over here, and I'm going to try out my big antennae, which is the antennae I originally had, this one here, on another TV, and I've just plugged it in, right in here, and you know, it fits well. Now, see what happens. See if I get any more channels. Okay, well, I'll just close the program, which would be a good thing. Now I'll just start it up again, and if I can find where my program, oh, there you go. Now, should be able to get more channels. Oh, sometimes it doesn't work properly. I'm not sure. Got it working earlier. I might have to reset it. Okay. No, I'm not getting it. But I have to retune it. That's the really annoying thing. But trust me, when this works, you can get HD, Channel 9 and Channel 7 and all the really popular channels in Australia, and they're in really good quality, and they don't pixelate, start and stop, and it's really, really good, and it works very well. The program is really good, actually. It's not that bad. I mean, there were complaints on the internet about, oh, it doesn't do this, doesn't do that, but when I go into my recorded programs, let's see which one here, Thank God You're Here. See, I've scheduled that. Now I can go in my recordings, and here's a recording I did. Yeah, it's pretty good, and you can use. I'm using the Apple remote to do this because I like my Apple remote a lot. But it's good, and it recorded this, and it's really, really good. And it's easy to actually cut out the advertisements. You just I'm just closing that, and see it comes back to normal TV. Now I'll just close that. Well, firstly, you can get program guides. Now, I can't get a program guide because you have to pay for the subscription. In Australia, it's called ICE TV, but in America, I think it's free. I'm not sure. And yeah, you can schedule them. See, I've made a couple of schedules here. Thank God You're Here, You're Smarter Than Fifth Grader, Channel 10. Although the really annoying thing is I never keep this plugged in all the time, so I take it out and then it stops. But you see, that's how it works, and you can cut out the advertisements. I haven't really tried it yet because I don't really need to, but it's really good. It works well, and it does what it says it does. However, I've got to say the small antenna it comes with isn't the greatest. Anyway, that's a review of the Elgato ITV Hybrid, and I'm using it, and it's on Mac OS X. It works on Mac OS X. I'm not sure about Windows. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that review. If you want to find out more, please visit web.mac.com/silver.francis. That's my website. It's still in development, but it's getting there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Bye.